Hey folks, Colin here from Sumthins Recording, and today I want to give you some tips for mixing dual lead vocals to sit perfectly together in the mix. We're going to be talking about mixing dual lead vocals today, but before we dive in, if you are ready to take your vocal mixes to the next level and really perfect your EQ strategy, then I have just the thing for you. It is my ultimate guide to vocal EQ, and it's just a simple PDF that will walk you through how to EQ your vocals step by step to help you get polished and professional sounding vocals without any more of the guesswork. It is a completely free guide, and you can download it below using the link in the video description. Now let's jump in here and take a listen to these vocals. So we got two lead vocal tracks on this song. There's a male lead and a female lead, and you can see the female lead comes in here to support our male lead vocal throughout this song. Now, I did a mix of this already and sent it to the artist, and they wanted it to be more like a dual lead vocal. I treated the female vocal a little bit more like a harmony, and they said they wanted it to be dual lead vocals. So we're going to pull this female vocal up to sit better with our male lead vocal. Now let me play you a little bit of what this is sounding like here. I'll play you going into like this chorus section so you can hear where everything's sitting with this track and how our vocals are blending at the moment. So this is kind of an indie acoustic driven track here. So take a listen to where we're at right now.
I'm scared to death, my merry death, but I give my best for whatever that's worth. For whatever that's worth. I just want you to know you're the apple of my eye. Oh, what a world is this? Oh, what a world is this?
So you can hear that female vocal right now is just underneath supporting our male lead vocal. I treated it a little bit more like a harmony. We're going to change that today. We're going to make it a dual or a secondary lead vocal here. So they're going to work together. So let's take a listen here to just both of our vocals. I'm going to take the reverb off of both of our vocals. We're going to see how they're sitting at the moment here. So I'm going to look at this line here because we've got a little bit more energy, and then I'm going to make sure these two lines blend here because they're softer.
For whatever that's worth, I just want you to know you're the apple of my eye. Oh, what a world is this? Oh, what a world is this?
Okay, it's sounding pretty good here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip to mono, and I'm going to level balance these together, and then we'll make sure they're good in the mix here. So I'm going to look at these two lines right here because they blend pretty nicely tone-wise.
Oh, what a world is this? Oh, what a world is this?
Oop, almost forgot to unmute my mic there. So before I go too far, one thing I'm actually going to do so we're going to go here. If we click this little wrench here, you can show track notes right here. So what I'm going to do for the other lead vocal here is I'm going to note where the level was before I mess with it and before I sit them together. That way we can always get back to the harmony position it was at before. So let's pull this up and sit it with our lead vocal.
Oh, what a world is this? Oh, what a world is this? That's worth. I just want you to know you're the apple of my eye. For whatever that's worth. For whatever that's worth. I just want you to know you're the apple that can buy my merry death. I got any of these words, well, I confess.
I'm liking where that's sitting right there. Let's take a listen going into this softer section here now inside the track.
That's what I just want you to know you're the apple of my eye. Oh, what a world is this? Oh, what a world is this? I don't care about money.
That's sounding better level-wise. So what I want to do now is make sure by pulling up the secondary vocal, we don't make too much mud or get too much S. So that was the first thing I heard was the S's were getting a little bit crazy. We're going to pull in an EQ here. We're going to do a couple things. We're going to thin out this lead vocal a little bit. That way when we balance it with our original lead vocal, it doesn't build up down there in the low end area. And then I'm going to pull this de-esser down a little bit, just so our S's don't jump out so much overall when the vocals combine.
Oh, what a world is this? Oh, what a world is this?
I don't care. Oh, what a world is this? Oh, what a world is this? Oh, what a world is this? And I don't care.
That's sounding a little better with the S's there. So hers was a little bit crazy, and we could go further if we wanted to. Since you never hear hers by herself, it would be okay if we went too far with the de-essing. So let's see what happens if we go a little bit further.
Oh, what a world is this? World is this?
Oh, what a world is this?
Yeah, that sounds good. So it doesn't matter if we pull this down too far and it sounds like she has a lisp, because we'll get that S from our primary vocal here that we originally mixed to be the lead vocal, and then bringing up this other one underneath, we'll get that tone and that power from the female lead vocal without the S's combining from both vocals to create one huge, overly powerful S. So that's something we can do there, and then let's see about maybe thinning out this vocal so they don't have too much mud overall.
Oh, what a world is this? 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 Oh, what a
world is this? Oh, what a world is this? That's what I just want you to know, you're the apple of my eye. Oh, what a world is this? Oh, what a world is this? Oh, what a world is this? Oh, what a world is this?
Oh, what a world is this? I just want you to know you're the apple of my eye. I just want you to know you're the apple of my eye. Oh, what a world is this? Oh,
what a world is this? I just want you to know you're the apple of my eye. For whatever that's worth, my best. For whatever that's worth, for whatever that's worth, I just want you to know you're the apple of my eye. Oh, what a world is this? Oh.
That's feeling really good there. So what we did with this last EQ was just pull out a little bit of the mud here in the low end, low mid area, and then some nasalness here that was building up around 700 hertz. We got a 3 dB cut at 286, and then a 2.5 dB cut at 702. That's that, and then again we pulled down our de-esser to make sure the S wasn't really too present on our dual lead vocal, but it's coming mainly from our first vocal here. Last thing I'm going to do here is instead of having a reverb on both of these, I'm just going to send reverb from the bus here. So now we'll have a level control for both of them overall. So let's see how we're sounding together now.
Oh, what a world is this? Oh, what a world is this? I don't care what you mean more than anything money can buy my Meredith. I got so much to tell you, but I can tell you don't understand any of these words.
So now they sit together like a pair of lead vocals rather than a lead vocal and a harmony. So all we did, couple things here. We pulled up this vocal that we originally treated like a harmony to balance more like a dual lead vocal with our primary lead vocal here. Then we pulled down the de-esser a little bit, so it was doing a little bit more work on this secondary lead vocal. That way we're hearing the S mainly from our first lead vocal, and these two S's aren't combining to jump out too much in the mix. And be careful with that. You don't want to get too crazy with your S's there. Then the second thing we did was we pulled in another EQ. By boosting the second vocal, we're going to get more of that low mid area, and we got a little bit more of that nasalness. So we're using this EQ here to take care of that volume change. So we're pulling out 3 dB in the low mid area, as well as 2.5 dB in that kind of nasal mid-range area. And then last thing we did here was we moved our reverb to the bus channel here. So both of these vocals are sending into a vocal bus, and we're going to use this to control the volume of both of them together. I hope that was helpful for you. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, if you are ready to take your vocals to the next level and really start dialing in your EQ, then I have just the tool for you, and it is completely free. It is my ultimate guide to vocal EQ, and you can download it below to start creating more professional vocal mixes in less time. Thank you so much for watching today, and I will see you in the next video.